Last week I said that I was debating whether or not to start Grandia 2 or Evolution after finishing Brotato. Well, I finished Brotato and Grandia 2 won out in the end, so I've been chipping away at that over the last week. I'm not particularly far into the game, I just got my second party member and I'm headed to a cathedral or something for the next big story beat, but I'm really enjoying it so far. The last time I played this game, I must have been in middle school or high school, something like that, and playing it on the PS2, and now I'm playing it on the Dreamcast, and it's just as good as I remember it being. One of the things I always loved about Grandia was its combat system and its kind of neat twist on the whole ATB thing. The addition of an extra meter between the command and the action, with both player and enemies being able to knock you out of special moves that are charging, allows for some pretty cool strategic plays. I've not been able to take full advantage of it where I am so far, since most of my combat has been done with a single character, but it's a cool system either way. The only game off the top of my head that I can think of that did something similar was Child of Light, which basically yoinked the system wholesale. So if there's any other games with this style of combat, then feel free to drop a comment below with the title, because I would sure as hell like to play more games with this kind of system. Also, the theme that plays for regular battles, appropriately named Fight, absolutely fucking slaps. What a goddamn bop. The theme that plays when you get ambushed by enemies, which seems to be called Fight version 2, is also incredible. I mean, usually when you get back attacked in an RPG, it's annoying because, you know, it probably means your shit's about to get slapped around. But the music is so good, I'm happy just to throw my entire ass to enemies just to hear the theme. There's also this weird glam metal track, or hair metal, I don't know what you call it. That plays in the first dungeon that I also really enjoyed. The music in this game is just great, like across the board. One thing that took me by complete surprise though is the English voice work, because I had either completely forgotten or maybe didn't realize in the first place all those years ago that the main character is voiced by the legendary Cam Clarke, most famous for his role as Andre Almeida in Killer 7. He also plays another NPC in the first town, so you end up with a funny scene with Cam Clarke talking to himself about the game's first major quest.
Remember anything of the sort. You look awfully suspicious. Leave right now, or I'll scream.
Are you for real? Oh, wait a sec. I bet no one told you.
Elena, is something the matter?
Also, Ryudo's bird, named Sky, is voiced by the equally legendary Paul Eiding? I don't know how to pronounce his name, I'm sorry. Famous for his role in...
Ihadolka is a being capable of existing in multiple dimensions at one time, and she threatens the world of I Preseru, Happy Island.
Evil Zone. And when I googled it to confirm, Kim My Guest also has a role in this, and she's famous for being in Lost Odyssey. So I'm looking forward to getting that character in my team. But there's something weird going on with Paul Eiding's performance, though. It's like Colonel Campbell doing an impression of Zazu from The Lion King. I don't dislike it, though. It's fun. Aside from that, though, I've not really been playing much else. Squeezing in games of Dead by Daylight here and there, which is cool. Focusing on Pyramid Head recently, just because I like his ability to pelt a dude through a wall with his range attack. On stream, I've also been playing a lot of Persona 4, a game I've played multiple times that never seems to get old, and Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, which is fun, but holy fucking shit does that game have like the most awkward platforming ever, and a complete overabundance of block pushing puzzles. I still like it though, it's a good game. Finally, and also on stream, I did a little session of Mother on the NES. Not much to say about it really, it's fun, but I decided to play it in Japanese, and one thing I absolutely fucking hate about it is the whole thing is in hiragana and katakana, and I get that space limitations on the cart is probably the reason why it doesn't have any kanji, But even if I can sympathize with the reason, that doesn't change the fact that it absolutely fucking sucks to read. For non-Japanese speakers, just imagine I gave you a really long paragraph of text with no spaces in it. Like, sure, it's not impossible to read, but it would piss the shit out of you. A minor issue, though, the game is actually really cool. In the coming week, I'll probably just be focusing on Grandia, so you can expect more talk about that in the next video. I have absolutely no recollection of how long the game is, but I have a feeling it's going to take me a hot minute to finish. Anyway, I'm going to go play it right now. Bye!